So if that were a movie, that would pretty much be the Titanic. It was awful, it was boring, and I probably would have either walked out or slept through it. At least there was no cheating, I guess, in this Dolphins Colts game, but that's the only good thing. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Dolphins of all ages, I am Beast, my girlfriend, real passenger on the Tua train, and yikes. This was probably the worst game since, week 2 in 2019, week 1 in 2019? It felt like they kind of overlapped. This was an abject disaster in every way. Blaming Tua, I think, would be surface level. I think that would not be wrong, but it wouldn't be complete. Like a lot of passes today. It was a really disastrous performance from everyone. Yes, Tua was awful, but the offensive line was awful, but the receivers were not good. Yet the running backs, like, no one's exempt from this. The coaching was an abject disaster because neither side of it, offense, defense, or special teams, were prepared for any of this. The special teams was probably the best unit of the three, and even they aren't going to be exempt from what in the world that was. The Judon penalty was awful. That could have been a game-changing situation because the Colts were actually punting, and they were apparently allergic to doing that today. Yeesh. Daniel Jones actually looked competent, and maybe they were motivated by the Jim Irsay passing and the fact that it was Jim Irsay Day, and they wanted to show up and show out with all the former Colt legends pulling up at Lucas Oil Stadium. Okay, maybe. Even if you give him that, he shouldn't look that good. That was absolutely disastrous. The best part about this team, we were told, and we thought, and we believed in, was the defensive line in front seven, and even they were no match. Now, I get it, the Colts line is good, but even they were no match for Indy's offensive line. It sucks that the one good play in the first half was the Chubb sack, and then the next play, our bad secondary, which we all warned Chris Greer about, that was bad, got cooked, and then the guy who got cooked was Storm Duck, and then he gets hurt, and we don't know how long he's out for. Yikes. And then James Daniels, who admirably tried to play off an injury, he gets hurt 3 plays in, and that roughs up the whole line. Yikes again. And then there's obviously the lack of blitz pickup, which Lou Murillo did a masterclass of a job in blitzing Tua, where there was no way of him recognizing it or doing anything about it. Yeesh, even that was bad. No bueno, no good happened from this, except for the fact that we didn't get shut out. Other than that, absolutely nothing was good about this game. Maybe some of us got fantasy points off Tua and H-Chan. I did. But aside from that, yikes, no good, no bueno, can't have that. The only other good thing to come out of today so far, at least the Jets lost, at least the Patriots lost, both those losses at home. Baltimore, you got one job tonight. Other than that, it's on to said Patriots and Miami's version of a whiteout and the home opener. All aboard, whoop whoop, fins up.